Franken in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Thursday, December 21st, 2017. Silver is trading at $16.23 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,268 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 6 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $16,408. Antiwar.com reports for the first time ever the Trump administration has approved the direct sale of lethal weapons to the Ukrainian government, expanding on previous sales which had long been restricted purely to non-lethal and defensive systems. Congress has been pushing for such sales since 2014 as part of a general trend to pick fights with Russia. The Obama administration resisted such a move, however, because such arms sales would see the U.S. as directly in opposition to the EU-backed Minsk ceasefire for eastern Ukraine. Officials say that President Trump did not approve everything that was requested by the Ukrainian government, though congressional officials still warn this is a major step towards confrontation in Ukraine and predict that more sales will be coming in the future. Analysts see the most telling aspect of the move as the fact that the administration never announced the deal publicly, simply quietly informing Congress about the matter. They appear to at least understand that this move is potentially very provocative internationally and are taking what is for President Trump a very unusual step and not loudly bragging about their most provocative acts.
Born into a devastating world and raised among the crowd, the Cloudwalker assumes a new identity and begins the unrelenting quest for truth. In this epic journey, he discovers dark secrets about aspects of his previous life that he once trusted. Through the Journal of the Cloudwalker, he shares both the traumatic hardships and the eternal beauties of his experiences. Dear Society by the Cloudwalker is available from Amazon.com and all major bookstores.
UPI reports Minnesota Senator Al Franken plans to resign from Congress in early January, according to a spokesman for the Democratic senator on Wednesday. Franken will officially step down on January 2nd after he announced his resignation earlier in December, as several women made allegations of unwanted sexual advances and more than a dozen other Democratic senators called for him to step down. Minnesota Lieutenant Governor Tina Smith, who was appointed by Governor Mark Dayton, will be sworn in to replace Franken the next day. A special election to fill the remainder of the term will be held in November 2018. Smith said she intends to run for the opportunity to carry out the remainder of Franken's term, which is up for re-election in 2020.
For over 40 years, Robertson Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. And as a Bitcoin-preferred business, Robertson Roberts Brokerage has removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Robertson Roberts Brokerage today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co.
Reuters reports a federal judge on Wednesday declared a mistrial in the criminal case against Nevada rancher Cliven Bundy and 3 others for their role in a 2014 standoff with U.S. government agents and rebuked prosecutors for withholding evidence from the defense. Bundy, 2 of his sons, and another man were charged with 15 counts of conspiracy, assault, and other offenses stemming from the confrontation, which galvanized right-wing groups challenging federal authority over vast tracts of public lands in the American West. U.S. District Judge Gloria Navarro told federal prosecutors they had willfully violated evidence rules in failing to turn over pertinent documents to the defense, adding that the failure is prejudicial to ensuring a fair trial. The ruling came a month after prosecutors began presenting their case to a federal court jury in Las Vegas. Navarro had warned prosecutors last week that she might declare a mistrial after listing documents previously undisclosed by prosecutors that could be used to impugn government witnesses or bolster the arguments by the defense that they felt surrounded by government snipers before the standoff. In a stinging rebuke on Wednesday, Judge Navarro said prosecutors knew or should have known of the existence of memos from the FBI that might have been helpful to the defense. Those memos and other documents, some 3,300 pages in all, were not turned over until well after an October 1st deadline, and then only after repeated efforts by Bundy's defense counsel, according to Judge Navarro. Defense attorneys have long argued that the Bundy family felt threatened by government snipers positioned on a hill above their ranch. Navarro said a retrial date for February 26, 2018, but whether a new trial will occur is uncertain. Prosecutors had yet to decide whether to pursue the case. Even if they do, defense lawyers will argue for the charges to be dismissed altogether at a hearing set for January 8th. This has been FPP Radio News. Online at fppradio.com.